1042. And what do you want to do with it, man? Do you want me to have it towed?
Did you find it?
Yeah, it's up here, man. It's under a soft-sided car cover.
Oh shit, y'all found it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh. If y'all haven't already, make sure y'all go subscribe to my main channel, bro. It's hella bangers over there. And if y'all do not follow me on Instagram, make sure y'all go follow me on Instagram and shoot me a DM. I'll probably respond. No cap.
How are you? It's Deputy Cornmichael, man, with the Pitt County Sheriff's Office.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, man. Fill me in on this car a little bit. What's going on with it?
So, Lord, about a week ago, I took it to Nissan. I live in Atlanta, by the way. I took it to a Nissan dealership in Atlanta, who I bought the car from. They took it to Dodge, maybe an hour away. From that Dodge dealership, it was stolen. My AirTag pendant in Goldsboro, North Carolina, maybe around 4 p.m., 5 p.m. And then I had police search over there. They said it wasn't there. It pinged maybe around 9 or 10. And it's at that location that they sent you guys to, that 605 Gene Court.
Okay. And who do you know up here that called you about it?
Well, my AirTag shows me. And then, you know, my fans and stuff. Well, it's a famous car. That's how it got stolen. People record that car all the time. I had somebody record that car, and they told me that it was here. And I had people like, oh, it's on the highway. It's here. So,
you basically use this car to shoot like music videos and things like that.
Well, yeah. I have a YouTube channel.
Okay. I got it. Okay. Is your legal name? Okay. Just bear with me, man. I'm gonna get your information and then kind of figure out what you want to do with it.
Okay.
And this is a good phone number for you, obviously, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Is this
What's the zip code down there?
30326.
Greenville 347 1042. And what do you want to do with it, man? Do you want me to have it towed?
Did you find it?
Yeah, it's up here, man. It's under a soft-sided car cover.
Oh shit, y'all found it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my god, it's green and black, right? Green and black Hellcat.
Honestly, man, I didn't even take the cover off. I didn't want to. I wanted to kind of figure out more. Something, the way the story was told to me, it wasn't quite adding up.
Right.
We were told that the car was stolen from Atlanta. A friend of yours had called you and told you that, hey, I saw your car about 20 minutes ago here at this house. And then you had reached out to us, which kind of was like, hey, I let my boy use the car.
No, that's exactly what happened. I don't have no homeboys out there. I guess that's not my friend. That's probably one of my supporters. Cause I've been on the phone with a lot of my supporters, my fans and stuff, and they've been telling me stuff.
Right.
So, oh man, y'all found it.
But yeah, so I just lifted the car cover up enough to get the tag off of it, and they're saying that's the one. It's got a paper tag on it.
Yeah, 30-day tag expires the 18th of October.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what we can is we can have it towed to a like a tow lot here, basically, and all by statute, any of the records that we use have to be to like such a security level, like chain link, barbed wire fence, things like that. And then what you would do is just come up with proof of ownership and things like that.
Right. Yeah.
Get up here to get it and pay the fees and stuff like that, but that all can be billed back to your insurance too.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, just take it, put it somewhere safe. I'll be there in the morning to get it.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, man. Just keep your phone close by, and I'll call you back once I've got a record to come pick it up and everything.
Okay, sweet. Thank you.
All right, man. I'll call you back in just a few minutes.
Okay. God damn it.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's going on? I'm just trying to get an update.
Man, I'm just waiting on a tow truck to get here. I'm standing by with it.
Okay, got it. Is anything isn't damaged or anything, is it?
Honestly, man, I haven't even lifted the cover off. A couple of my guys had to leave, take some other calls that were coming in hot. So once the tow truck driver gets there and I've got somebody to kind of look after my shoulder, I'll pull the cover off and snap some pictures of it and stuff like that.
Okay, sweet. And what about the driver or somebody, the person?
Man, I don't. It's literally so it's tucked behind an abandoned trailer,
Uh-huh.
and it's got a soft-sided like gray cover on it. Did you have that in the vehicle or?
A gray cover on it?
Yeah, like almost like a soft-sided, like you would put over like a. I mean, it's a car cover. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
designed for a car.
No,
It's
I
just
didn't have a car cover in there.
okay. And the engine was warm-ish when I got here.
Uh-huh.
So I mean, it definitely looks like it's been driven, and there's some tire marks coming in at the. I don't know if you've like pulled up the address on Google Maps, but it's two trailers next to each other, and then so one, the driveway is cut in from Gene Court, and it looks like they came in the driveway there, pulled it behind this abandoned trailer, put a car cover on it, and stuck a spare tire on top of the car cover.
Okay,
And
gotcha.
left it. So it ain't really adding up, man. Why? I think there may be a house here close by with cameras, but I'm not 100% certain. I can't tell if they're cameras or if they're light fixtures that just don't have light bulbs in them.
Gotcha.
But either way, I believe the company coming to get it is JK's Towing, but I'll double check when they get here.
Okay, so what do I do as far as coming to get it? Do I have to come or can it get brought to me?
What's that?
The vehicle.
No, you're gonna have to come get it, man. They'll hold on to it. Like I said, I would obviously don't kill yourself getting up here, but I would reach out to them first thing in the morning to explain the situation to them and say, look, I'm gonna bring proper proof of ownership, ID, things like that. I just want to let y'all know, please do not release this vehicle to anybody but me because, whatever, what have you, X, Y, and Z of its popularity or whatever.
Gotcha.
And then try to get up here sooner than later because they're going to charge you a storage fee per day.
Okay.
And then, like I said, what I would do is I would reach out to your insurance company and say, hey, look, my car got stolen and it was located and recovered thanks to, in part me for having the air tag in it and then, also law enforcement for going and getting it. But is there any way you guys can help me with the tow bill, damages, et cetera, et cetera? And then that'll kind of be up to them. And, we're kind of Switzerland in that one. We ain't got a dog in the fight, you know what I mean, as to whether they're going to pay for it or not.
Right.
So it is what it is. But I'm going to try to see if there's some cameras, man. This is not a, with all due respect, it's not a very law enforcement friendly area of the county.
Gotcha.
It's not a whole lot of folks that want to talk to the police. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
The guy, the house, the 605 house, I tried to make contact with them. They don't speak much English. They claim they didn't hear it come in. I kind of have my differences of opinions. I mean, I don't know your car, obviously. I've not heard it run, but most Hellcats aren't quiet.
Man, I'm gonna tell you one thing, bro. That is the loudest Hellcat you will ever hear. I have no restrictions on that car. I'm talking about the cats are gone, mufflers. That they definitely heard that car come in, bro. I get noise complaints every day in my building. That is the loudest Hellcat you'll ever hear. So,
Gotcha.
yeah, man.
Well, like I said, man, I mean, it's kind of one of them things. We're going to probably have to maybe see if Dacia can follow up on it. But even then, man, I'm kind of in a rock and a hard place because I'm like, all I've got is possession of a stolen vehicle. I don't have, anything larceny-wise and all that. They would have to be charged down there in Georgia.
Right.
And then as far as the possession, it would be one of them things they're going to subpoena you to come all the way up to court, from Georgia. It just almost be more headache than it's worth. I mean, I'm hoping that obviously the car's not damaged or anything like that, and we'll find out in a few minutes. But the biggest thing, man, is just that the car is back.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing for sure.
I mean, we
man.
about didn't see it, man. I'm telling you, like, we were walking, and thankfully the guy that was with me, he's a car guy, and he happened to look up, and in the kind of off in the distance was like, man, is that a car cover? Hold on. And he was like, dude, I'm pretty sure that car is not normally back there. And I'm like, yeah. So, but let's kind of think about this for a second too, because now you got a car that's on a piece of property do I need a warrant to enter that piece of property? You know what I mean? It just kind of becomes a huge gray area. But just based on the way it's parked and the way the grass is mowed and not mowed, we kind of felt comfortable just at least checking it. And as we got closer, I mean, he was like, "Man, I can tell you for a fact that's a challenge or a Charger,
Right?
Just based on how wide it is and things like that." And when I picked up the car cover just enough to see the license plate, I'm like, "Let's run the tag real quick," and they immediately were like, "Yeah, that's it." So, which I'm surprised because the paper tags down here don't come back to the cars. So
Right.
either way, let me call you right back, man. I think somebody else is calling from Georgia. I'm imagining it's going to be the law enforcement agency down there.
Okay, sweet. Got you.
All right. I'll call you back.
Yes, sir.
All right. So the vehicle, short of it's dirty as all get out, like dusty.
Mm-hmm.
I looked as hard as I could, man, for fingerprints or anything like that. I don't see anything on it. Of course, the windows are so dark on it, I can't see inside of it good.
Right.
The rear passenger window is busted.
Okay.
Looking inside of it, I don't see like where they busted the screen up, or you know what I mean, like huge amounts of damage. Now, what was taken from the car, I don't know because I don't know what's in there.
Right. I had some speakers in the back seat. I had some subs. And I had like sneakers and
Push down the unlock button, the screen will light up, give you the SRT logo, all that.
Right.
But it won't unlock the door enough to where I can open it. Like I'm assuming it's got some kind of a safety feature built into it where if the fob's not next to it, it won't unlock.
Gotcha.
Because I know I had a Charger before I got the police car I'm in now. It was a 2020 Charger, I think, and I could walk up to it with the fob in my pocket and unlock it. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
I'm assuming somehow or another it knows, like, hey, something's not right. I'm not detecting a key. I shouldn't unlock this car. Now, how these cats are going around stealing them, I don't know.
Right.
But either way, so that being said, it got towed by a company called King's Towing, and I'll send this to you in a text message so you got it. And the guy is going to put it on their lot, which he said, he's like, I live on the property. It's gated, locked, all that good stuff. It's lit up like a freaking Christmas tree, and I've got 4K cameras out there.
Okay.
So
sweet.
hopefully that'll help, it from getting taken again. I talked to 3 or 4 houses right there in the immediate area, and of course nobody knew anything. Nobody heard anything.
Gotcha.
I'll send a message to the day shift guys and see if they'll follow up with it. I can't make you any promises just because I don't work for them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Some people take a little more pride in their work than others, and I'm not trying to bash my coworkers. I don't know what they'll have on their plate tomorrow when they come in. You know what I mean?
Right.
But as far as cameras and stuff like that, man, there's one house that's got cameras, but everything's pointed away from the street, so I don't know that they're going to be of any value at all. And I don't even know that they damn work. They probably got them up just to deter people from fucking with their stuff. Like I said, it's not the best neighborhood where it was left in, but at the same time, it's not, there's not really anything wrong with it. It's not, like one particular problem, like, oh yeah, you get something stolen on this end of the county, that's where it's going to be. It's in that neighborhood. It's not like that. It's just, it's a lower income area. It's just a high call volume area, but it's not, I can't identify one bad house or one bad this, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's just odd to me that it disappeared from Georgia and then it came up here. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but I'm not the tech guru, man. How do these Apple AirTags work? I understand the basic concept of it, obviously.
Okay. So it's kind of like a tracker. So people typically put them on like dogs and cats and wallets and stuff like that. But because I live in Atlanta, I put them on my car. I have 2 of them. I have one that is under the carpet, under the passenger seat, and then I have another one that was in the trunk.
Obviously intrigued. They're obviously pretty damn accurate. What's the battery life and stuff like that on it?
Man, the battery life I think lasts up to 10 years. Yeah, it's up to 10 years because I've had one that is I had one of my last Hellcat that I sold, and I had that car for a year, and it's at 90% battery life right now, and it's been a year, so they last up to 10 years. No charge, none of that.
That's crazy. And does it update like instantly, or is it only like at the top of the hour? I mean, how accurate?
Man,
How often does it update?
it's pretty accurate. I mean, it's kind of like, I don't know if you know, like use Life 360, but it like, so if an iPhone gets close to it, it'll update.
Okay.
So like, it's pretty accurate.
That's wild, man. So I've heard of them, man. Obviously, like everybody, you know, oh, I got an air tag in it or whatever, but I've never, like, I'll be honest, I've never located one with that much accuracy. Like, hey, my car or my whatever item is showing here.
Right.
And it being right there. You know, usually you'll get close. Sometimes it's a house or two off, but I mean, that was pretty damn spot on.
No, yeah, they're really spot on, man. They really are.
But, and like I said, I mean, that, like, when I looked in the car, there's some Gatorade bottles. I mean, there's some little stuff like that you might be able to, like, when you get here, you know, take back with you to whatever PD, and they may be able to forensically process it. I just don't know how much effort they'll put into it or what. And then the other thing is, like, the speakers. Like, I can't get in the trunk to even see, you know, what's taken. I mean, I saw, like, a loose screw back there, and I'm like, maybe that's where they took the speakers out. But then again, if it's like my truck, man, I got shit laying around everywhere in it. You know what I mean? It ain't no telling what you're liable to fucking find in there, because I'll be working on something, and then I you know, shit, I gotta go meet so-and-so over here for this, and I'll stop what I'm doing and set something down in the floorboard, and then it rolls around for 6 months before I find it again.
Right.
You know? So either way, but like I said, man, I'll send you where it's going in a text. I didn't want to put that over our radio channel and all that, because obviously I don't know if anybody's listening, whatever, what have you. So all the communication I did with our communication center and you has been over our phone.
Okay.
So hopefully it's a little bit more secure that way in the event that it doesn't get taken again. And I'd reach out to King's Towing tomorrow morning first thing and tell them, like, hey, this is who I am. It's my car. And do you still have a key for it?
No, that was the only key I had for it, and I don't know where it's at now. So. Gotcha.
And can the dealership or Dodge or anybody get you another one then?
I mean,
or what's your plan with?
They're gonna have to, bro. They stole that car from Dodge, and the day before they stole it, I told them, can they please put it up? There's people recording that car. They said, oh yeah, it's up, man. And the next day it gets stolen. So. I'm gonna have to see Dodge.
What made you want to call them though? Because like I said, I heard today that this is, I guess, kind of a hot thing right now. But I'm not a big car guy, man, and I don't really keep up with the news either. You know what I mean? It's just it's so much stupid shit going on in the world that I'm just kind of like, man, I can't stand to listen to it. So, like, did you just kind of like hear through the grapevine in the car community, like, hey, they're popping Hellcats, and you're like sweating it, or?
Are you talking about like stealing them?
Oh, yeah, man, because we, like, literally before this call came in, we were sitting down at the table at the office, all of us, the whole shift, we're sitting there kind of BSing, doing some training.
Right.
And the lieutenant was like, hey, man, y'all hear about this shit going on in Detroit? We're like, no, man, what's up with Detroit? And he's like, they're popping Hellcats, like Hellcats, SRTs, the